You may notice it's a little bit different back there because we're actually at Busch Gardens Tampa. Let's get inside of the park and have some fun. And we are heading in, guys. It looks like it's going to be a busy day here at Busch Gardens Tampa. It's our first time here as a channel. We've been to Williamsburg plenty, but let's see how different Tampa is. And we are in, and today we are joined by Adrian from Lost TV. He's going to be our tour guide, as he's been here before recently, and I have not. But I'm excited to check the whole place out. I love like the Moroccan looking architecture around the place. Looks super cool. And there is also, oh, here's the map. All right, so a quick look at the map, you'll see some of the rides. There's a decent amount of them closed today, but we'll still be able to check out some of the coasters. And then also, one thing that I want to check out is the Serengeti plains here. They actually have live animals. Very cool. And right over here, we have their Busch Gardens Mardi Gras decorations. Over here, this is going to be the third Mardi Gras that we record for the channel. We've done Williamsburg, we've done Universal Studios, and now we're going to do Busch Gardens Tampa. Now, one of the major reasons why we came today was to check out Iron Gwazi, one of the rides that I want to check out myself. Unfortunately, today it's only to select riders, and we'll be opening officially on March 11th of this year for the general public. And you can see one of the trains is going up. This is their newest hybrid RMC roller coaster. That drop looks amazing. Come on, and woo! So today, Iron Gwazi is having its like passport of thrills, kind of like they did in Busch Gardens Williamsburg. If you come to the park 3 times, I think, at the end of the year, it would automatically qualify you to RSVP to get an early ride on Iron Gwazi, kind of like what they're doing for Pantheon. This would be, once we ride it, because we will ride it, will be the 3rd RMC coaster that we've done on the channel. We went to Cedar Point, did Steel Vengeance, and we've done Twisted Timber over at King's Dominion. And some more Mardi Gras decorations as we go through. I'm not sure if we're going to catch too much Mardi Gras going on, but hopefully we do. Not sure when everything opens up. We're here basically for rope drop. It's like 10:30 at the moment, and we'll be here today up to around like 3:30, maybe 4 o'clock, before we head out to do another video elsewhere. And as we're making our way through, you know me, I am a sucker for water features. Just have to stop and enjoy them for a second. So over here is a little bit different. It looks like the Mardi Gras area is like a quick walkthrough. It looks like they're preparing right now, so none of the food is currently ready. But it's all split up from, I guess, the regular park to be a very like condensed area of Mardi Gras. And they have their Mardi Gras parade, which I'm assuming goes through other portions of the park, but they do have a major portion of Mardi Gras just set up back here. Here's another cool water feature, and they got some big old koi fish. Not sure if you can see that guy right there. Boop. And right behind him, you'll see in just a moment, they have the flamingos. Look at those guys. We'll walk around and see if we can get a better look at the flamingos without the trees obstructing us. And here we go, a better view at the flamingos. Some of them are standing perfectly still, just on one foot, like this guy at the end, just looking like a garden ornament. They look super cool. I'm excited to check out more of the animals here at Busch Gardens Tampa. Alrighty, Adrian, we're still making our way through. This is my first time in a really long time. I think the last time I was here, I was a baby. What's your favorite thing here?
My favorite thing, besides the atmosphere with the animals, I really like the coasters. I feel like this is the coaster park in Florida.
Okay, yeah.
So if you want to come ride coasters, this is the park to come to in Florida.
Gotcha. Okay,
especially
yeah.
now with Iron Gwazi opening up in about a month.
Yeah, Iron Gwazi, we just saw a few seconds ago, looks super cool, and there is a lot of coasters here. Hopefully we're able to ride a few are closed, but we'll make our best to get on some of these coasters.
We can get on Air Grover back here. It's a kids coaster.
No thanks.
Okay.
No thanks. Theme park squirrel inside of the aviary. Kind of like over at Busch Gardens Williamsburg, they have a aviary here. Let's see if we could get focus. There you go. And they have much more tropical birds than what you would see at Williamsburg. obviously with the weather over here at Florida, but super cool. You kind of just like walk on through and you can see some of the birds right here. Where'd they go? Oh, here he is. He's right back there. Not a good angle, but today the aviary is closed. Here's a better look at the aviary from what we were just looking at. It looks awesome in there. I wish we could go inside, but the sign does say closed for today. And this is their ride, Shikra, which, as I look at it, is very reminiscent of Griffin, just different colors. It's too bad we won't be able to ride it today, because it's down with a few other coasters. Wanted to make a quick stop and show you guys, just like over at Williamsburg, they have their different events throughout the year. So right now we're at Mardi Gras. Before, for January, it was Real Music Series. Next we have the Kids Weekends, Busch Gardens Food and Wine in March, Cinco de Mayo, which is from the 5th to the 8th. Viva la Musica, Summer Nights, Beer Fest, House Ream, Spooktacular, and Christmas Town. Very similar. There's a few in there that are different than Williamsburg. And here's another look at Shikra. You'll see they've drained the water where it splashes down, kind of just like Griffin does. And you'll see, looking at the track over here, why I find it to be so similar. This may be a clone coaster that they have at several of the SeaWorld parks. But I do love the coloring, and I love the theming around this coaster. And it looks like we've reached our first coaster that we're going to ride, which is Tigress. Looks super cool. Similar to Tempesto, but it looks a little bit larger. We do got to put our camera and stuff away, and then we'll see you guys in just a moment. But we do have to rent a locker really quick, and to my surprise, nice surprise, it's the same price, same thing as over at Williamsburg. So you could get a all-day locker for just $10, and that's what we're going to do. First ride over here at the Tampa Busch Gardens in the bag, which was Tigress. A very similar ride to Tempesto over at Williamsburg, but has some differences. I think the track is a little bit longer and maybe it goes a little bit faster. It's actually going in the back right here. I enjoyed it greatly. Losh says it's one of his favorite rides here at the park. We're gonna keep making our way around, see if we can ride some other stuff. All right, now we're heading into Jungala. I'm not too sure what this place is, but that's why we have a tour guide. What is this place, Losh?
This used to be a kids' play area before they had the Sesame Street area. Now you have orangutans and tigers here.
Ooh. So it's like the animal enclosures.
Yeah.
All right, so as soon as we enter, we have an orangutan enclosure. It looks like they have like the vines up there for the orangutans to move across. And also like a little water area. Looks like they have a viewing area over here too. I haven't seen any of the orangutans. But let's go into the viewing area and see if we could see anything. All right, so the little orangutan viewing area that we saw is called Orangutan Outpost. Let's go on in and see if we could see any of the orangutans. Oh, look at this. Looks like they have like a glass floor with like orangutan beds. None of them in there right now. You see one? Oh, there he is. Oh, he's just chilling. Only one out right now. So we headed right behind the treetop trails. They're not currently open, but they do have some monkeys back here. It looks like a gibbon is out, and he's very, very like camera friendly. He likes it. Oh, and there's a little guy over in the distance, and that is a northern white-cheeked gibbon. So both gibbons. One has white cheeks though. And here's a closer look at this handsome feller. Oh, look like he's gonna be on the move. And his buddy is still over there in the distance. All right, and as we exit the orangutans, we're heading into, it is the Lunar new year for the tiger, and we're heading into Tiger Lodge to go look at some tigers. And in we go into the tiger enclosure, but I don't see any tigers. What was that?
That was a joke.
No jokes on the vlog, okay? Looks like they haven't let any of the tigers out. All right, so we're not having much luck with the animals. We've only seen one orangutan, some flamingos, but the tigers were not out and about. But we do have this tiger topiary right behind me. That looks pretty cool. We're gonna keep on making our way through the park and maybe come back and see if the animals come out later on today. Headed into another area of the park, Pantopia. Let's see what they have to offer, but I am loving the architecture and like the paintings on the wall. The architecture here gives me a lot of Aladdin vibes. I could see like Aladdin jumping across those like pegs in the building. And it looks like over here we have a carousel and some other kids rides. And here we have their drop tower, which is Falcon's Fury. Goes all the way to the top. But what makes this one different is once you reach the top, your chairs will basically rotate so that you're staring down at the ground, which is terrifying. And I hate drop towers. I may ride it once, but not looking forward to it. All right, so our next coaster, Scorpion. This is actually, interestingly enough, Lash's first coaster ever, or one of his first coasters ever. For being such a small coaster, I'm surprised that it has a loop, but it does look pretty cool for a compact coaster. We'll get on. I'll let you know how it is when we get off. Alrighty, that is Scorpion done. Our second coaster here at Busch Gardens Tampa. And I gotta say, for a starter coaster, a very cool coaster. I would definitely recommend if you're trying to ease yourself into the coaster life, this is a good place to start. Now, let's get back. I think we're gonna go down this way. What's the other coaster called? Cumba? We're gonna go check out Cumba. All right, and now we're making our way over to Cumba. We do gotta put our stuff away, but the way that Cumba was explained to me is basically the Hulk before it's refurb, and instead of a launch coaster, it's a chain hill lift. We'll get on. I'll let you know what I think about it in just a moment. All right, so we just got off Cumba. It's our first like legit coaster here at Busch Gardens Tampa, and I gotta say, it is a bit rough and does remind me of the Hulk back before refurb. The ride vehicle itself is a little bit different, but you still get the same amount of riders on the ride vehicle. It is a legit roller coaster as far as like the whole track setup. It's just a little rough for my liking. And over here we have the Congo River Rapids as we exit Cumba. This looks like a cool ride, but we will not be riding because it's still not warm enough necessarily to get wet. But it does look super cool. Alrighty guys, quick interruption to your regularly scheduled programming. We stopped for some Chick-fil-A, and I want to let you guys know, thank you so much for coming along for the video. If you guys are enjoying everything, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel to show your support, and also comment down below, let me know what you think of the video. Also, if you have any ideas for future videos, let me know. I'll do my best to get to those ideas. But without further ado, let's get back to your regularly scheduled programming. All right, so we just finished our little lunch and we're gonna make our way over to the Tiger Trail, see if the animals have come out. Now, quick little disclaimers with Chick-fil-A, they don't have cheese. It was nice to see that there was a Chick-fil-A in the park. They don't have cheese, and they only have 2 sandwiches, so not as many options as typical over at Chick-fil-A. And there's one of the tigers crossing under the bridge. Come on, give us a look. Oh, there he is. He is. He's huge too. Looks a little skinny. All right, and it looks like over here they have a little tiger viewing area. We did check it out already, and there was no tigers, but as you can see, you could pop your head into the enclosure and get a closer look at the tigers if they're out there. All right, so although everybody's saying that there is no tiger on this end, we're gonna just show you really quick what that looks like. This is kind of cool. So you would be able to see above you. And you can see Adrian over there. And if they're swimming, there's another area for viewing that I can show you in just a second. It'd be super cool if a tiger did come up here. Looks like they've scratched it and whatnot, so they've definitely been around. And right next from that little tiger spot, this right here. It's like a little viewing area to see them. You gotta crouch though, if they're swimming underwater. Oh, I'm being called back. All right, so we're gonna continue our way through the park. The noise kind of caught me off guard. We saw the tigers, or the tiger. There was just one, but we've seen some of the animals. Kind of cool. But we're gonna keep on making our way through the park. I think there's one more ride that we need to do. I think it's Cheetah Hunt. And we'll continue making our walk through. I believe Cheetah Hunt is closer to the front of the park.
Looks like they're gonna do some TLC here.
Oh, like they're
Look
painting?
At it. Yeah, you can see it because they have everything covered up.
Oh, and all, yeah, so they probably are getting ready to do some repainting of this area, but I do love the architecture and the setup. It looks super cool. And look, over here they've actually removed the pegs. You can see where they were. Maybe they're repainting that or just freshly repainted it. And we have some more animals. The Asian elephant. Now look at two over there. I wonder what's different between an Asian elephant and other elephants I've seen. These guys are super tiny, but they could just be babies. Check it out. He's drinking some water.
Oh, actually.
He looks so happy.
Yeah, see, he's picking the pieces off and then he's drunk.
Check out this guy. He is not shy. Coming right up to us. A bit of glare, but and then get a nice view of his whole entire body. He is huge.
That's crazy.
I know, to get this close to one.
What even is it?
I think it's a...
That's a crocodile?
Yeah, I think it's a crocodile, not an alligator. I think alligators have like the thicker snout, yeah. Over in this end of the park, it's kind of chill, but they have really cool like viewing areas for some of the animals like you just saw for that crocodile. And I think coming up, we have penguins as well. I'm really liking this area of the park. It's a lot more chill, not as many coasters. We do have Cheetah Hunt coming up, which we will be riding and I'll let you know about. But I like this viewing area for all the animals. And here we are with all the little penguins. And just like the crocodile, you can see them underwater, swimming. Hey there, guy. That's so awesome. Look at these guys. They are very friendly.
I don't want to eat your finger off.
Yeah.
No in between.
Okay. I gotta say that's probably my favorite part of the whole entire experience here at Busch Gardens Tampa. And I also noticed that that was my first time ever seeing a penguin in person. Super adorable. All the animals here have been super cool. But now we're making our way to our final ride of the day, Cheetah Hunt. One last stop before we go to the ride. We got the gorillas out this way. Here's an up-close look at the chimps. And there's one over there in the distance too. They're both just having a little lunch. Here's another angle at the guy as he's eating some lettuce. And the other guy over here is eating a pine cone. I don't see any other chimps around. Here's the gorilla enclosure, but I don't see any of them out. And we found one. Just one lone gorilla and a squirrel right behind him. Who will win the battle? He's making a move for it. He's coming to say hi to everybody. Yeah, he said, hey, how's it going? Hey, how you doing? You guys come here often? Aww. Little guy just wanted to nap. Yeah, he does look like he's posing. Aww. Alright, so chimps, gorillas, and now we're moving on to cheetahs. Cheetah Hunt, that is. It's right over here, right behind me. We're gonna go find the entrance, get on Cheetah Hunt, and I'll give you our final review before heading out. And as we make our way to Cheetah Hunt, we run into an actual cheetah himself. Over there in the distance. Not sure if you guys can see him.
I don't know if you can see that.
Here's a bit of a better angle. Oh, and he hid behind the rock. And check out this view. We just got off of Cheetah Hunt, and they have like a whole Serengeti safari back here with the giraffes, elk, and different animals. Wildebeest. Alrighty guys, so we just got off of Cheetah Hunt, and I gotta say, by far the best roller coaster that they have here, and probably one of the best roller coasters that I've ever ridden. That was followed up by the Serengeti overlook behind us. We got to see a really cool view of a Serengeti type safari look with giraffes and different animals. We had a blast here at Busch Gardens Tampa. It was so cool to come check it out for the first time and see everything that they have to offer, ride some of the rides, see a lot of the animals, and check out some of the Mardi Gras festivities that they had going on. Guys, we're gonna call it for this video. We're heading on out. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you guys on the next one. But don't forget to ask yourself, have you been entertained?